Now to a developing story out of Florida, where police say a gunman opened fire on the Florida State University Tallahassee campus. Law enforcement sources say at least one person is dead and at least 6 have been injured. Police are still looking for others who might be hurt. They say that number could change. Rena Roy has the latest.
Police and first responders rushing to an active scene at Florida State University's Tallahassee campus.
I heard the sirens, I saw the police going, I saw people running like crazy, and somebody yelled, "Get back in here."
You can see students with their hands above their heads, some of the hundreds fleeing the shooting. Police surrounding a building after they say an active shooter opened fire just after noon.
And I'm just saying active shooter, and you kind of just like panic a little bit in the moment.
Campus officials sending alerts urging students to shelter in place.
Some of my friends are still on campus in lockdown. They have the university on lockdown for a few hours now until they make sure everything's settled.
Much of the police activity near the student union in the center of campus, a busy area with restaurants and activities. Police setting up a wide perimeter with roadblocks.
While you do want to deal with those injured, anyone who might have been shot or injured in any other way, you don't want further catastrophes to happen, further people being shot or injured. And so law enforcement actually will go past anyone who's injured and go to the threat to stop that threat.
Police sources say the suspect was shot and now in police custody with non-life-threatening injuries.
FSU police responded immediately, engaged, neutralized, and apprehended the shooter. The shooter is believed to be a current FSU student.
Police identifying the alleged shooter as 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner, the son of a sheriff's deputy.
Deputy Eichner has been with the Leon County Sheriff's Office for over 18 years. Unfortunately, her son had access to one of her weapons.
President Trump briefed on the shooting.
It's a shame. It's a horrible thing. Horrible that things like this take place. And we'll have more to say about it later.
And that was Rena Roy reporting. FSU says all classes, university events, and business operations are canceled through Friday. Athletic events are also canceled through the weekend. Around Illinois, state legislators, community leaders, and advocates for gun violence prevention convened in Chicago to recognize progress made to reduce gun violence. Now, since taking office, the Pritzker administration has passed a statewide ban on assault weapons, passed the Reimagined Public Safety Act, and implemented the Peacekeepers program that focuses on de-escalation efforts in Chicago communities.
We've rebuilt our partnership with community violence intervention groups and shaped our whole of government approach to addressing violence as a public health emergency.
Recent report from Northwestern University found communities served by the Peacekeepers program saw a 31% decline in gun violence between 2023 and 2024. Another way Illinois is tackling gun violence is through a new bill that increases accountability when it comes to handling threats of gun violence in schools. The bill requires that if staff hear of a threat of gun violence, they must report it to the principal's office. The principal must then notify the offending student's parents. It passed unanimously in the House and is now in the Senate for further consideration. Now to a developing story. 2 people are dead, 6 others injured after a shooting at Florida State University. The suspected gunman, identified as 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner. His mother is a Leon County Sheriff's deputy. Police say he used her former service weapon in the attack. Authorities say he was also part of the Sheriff's Office Youth Advisory Council. Eichner is a current FSU student. Police say he acted alone. He was hospitalized after being shot by responding officers.
He has been steeped in the Leon County Sheriff's Office family, engaged in a number of training programs that we have. So it's not a surprise to us that he had access to weapons.
Police say the 2 victims who were killed were not FSU students. Authorities also did not reveal a possible motive. All FSU events have been canceled through Friday. Officials say the campus student union building is an active crime scene. Well, some survivors of the Parkland massacre just experienced their second school shooting. Fred Gutenberg's daughter, Jamie, was murdered in the 2018 mass shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. He says some of his late daughter's friends now attend Florida State University and just survived their second attack. Gutenberg says in an online post that America is broken and he's not surprised by what happened today. One FSU senior reacted to today's shooting on campus.
I never had been in a school shooting before, active shooter. This is like first time for me, and I was honestly in shock. My hands were shaking. Just adrenaline kicked in, and I really didn't know what to do. I started tearing up. Just like I was scared, to be honest.
Parkland is the deadliest mass shooting at a high school in U.S. history. The shooter killed 17 people and injured 18 others. Around Illinois, during an event recognizing gun violence prevention in Chicago, Governor J.B. Pritzker blasted actions by the White House to cut violence intervention programs.
Over the past few months, the White House has dissolved the Office of Gun Violence Prevention. They've threatened dramatic cuts to ATF. They've repealed the policy of zero tolerance for rogue gun dealers. They're making it easier for guns to flow into our communities and harder for us to fight back.
This morning, the Department of Health and Human Services proposed eliminating all federal funding for violence intervention programs. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos from News Channel 20.